This is just what we were looking for. We currently have an IP camera to monitor our baby's room, but waking up at 3 a.m. because you hear the baby cry, unlock your phone, click on the app, and finally see that he's okay, is kind of a drag. That was super easy to install. Each one needs to be plugged to an outlet. Last night we closed both doors, baby's and ours, and we were able to hear him cry throughout the night. Sound on this is crystal clear and there is definitely no white noise. My brother had a baby 3 weeks after us. Our son is now 7 months old, and called him this morning to recommend this to them. Pros. Great sound night light for baby's room. Easy to install. Cons. None so far. We purchased strictly for nighttime use. House training our puppy. Both units plug into wall, so they are not mobile. This might not be perfect for every person's situation, but it was perfect for our needs. Our puppy's kennel is in the living room with our older dog, and we can hear him whimper at night when he has to potty. This monitor also has no static, which is wonderful. I like the price too. So far it is too early to comment on endurance, but this monitor has held up for a week thus far. We'll attempt to update as time goes on. Update. We used the monitor for 5 months straight until our puppy was able to sleep through the night, then we phased it out. After 5 months it still works. Very pleased with performance for the price. Impressive range. A lot of the negative reviews are from people that suffer from a lack of reading comprehension. This is a plug-in unit only. No batteries included. You have to have access to 120 VAC outlets for both units. Very clear signal. The out-of-range transmit unit off notification beep is very handy. No wondering if we forgot to plug in the transmitting unit, or if we are out of range and didn't know it. If it's on, and quiet, it's connected. Nice and loud speaker. No problem at all hearing baby, even 30 or 40 feet away outside. A note on the range. I believe the published limit on it is 100 feet. That is open air obviously. However, we consistently walk over to our neighbor's house and hang out on his porch. The signal has to go through 2 walls, and a metal Conex container, to find the receiver under a tin roof, about 130 feet away. We have good signal in our situation. It allows us to hang out with our neighbor and eat, drink, be merry without having to constantly go check on baby. Solid product from a solid company. If it's a radio type device, I am buying it from Motorola. I absolutely love these monitors. There's zero interference and they work long range. They are completely silent unless your little one is making noise, and it's crystal clear audio. Definitely recommend these monitors. I bought this item to go in my barn so I can listen for our animals giving birth, or other problems out there. It broadcasts through metal walls about 150 feet away and then into my house. Metal usually kills signals on most devices, so we went with this one because of the advertised range. It keeps the signal about 90% of the time, occasionally loses connection, but overall does pretty good consoldering metal walls. It picks up all sounds. You could probably hear a pin drop over the mic. The downside is both aunties have to plug directly into wall outlets, they are not corded. There is a beep that seems to precede most of the sounds that come across. I am guessing that this is to get your attention of any noise or disturbance since this is a baby monitor. But that was a little annoying hearing that all night as the animals moved around. Leaving my infant in his own room had me worried I wouldn't be able to hear him throughout the night. At first I was hesitant on getting just an audio monitor, but after my expensive video one started acting up, I decided to give this one a try. My only regret is not getting this device sooner. This device makes me feel as if my little one is with me in my room. It's that clear and loud. I love how you can adjust the volume and having it go directly on a power source versus having tangled wires everywhere. I've only had this monitor for 3 weeks, but so far so good. Great product. I bought this as a room monitor, as opposed to baby monitor, and it is fantastic. When our kids were growing up, I remember the crackly voice sound, the transmission noise if you will, of a silent room. Not good. This picks up every sound within the surrounding area, but best of all, when there is no noise, it's silent. For like $18, can't beat that. As for distance, ours are only about 35 to 40 feet apart through a couple of interior walls, so I couldn't attest to the 165-foot range, but ours works great with our placement. I need to preface this review by telling you that we started out with a very fancy Wi-Fi video monitor. It worked great, and still does, but eventually, we realized that it was eating up our monthly data allowance quickly. Click link in description for more reviews.